another little tidbit of interesting fodder you and I were watching and had a very viscerally different reaction to. Right?
We had a different opinion.
So the start of the FedEx playoffs started today at the St. Jude, FedEx St. Jude Classic. And Cam Smith, who's been rumored to be leaving for the LIV Tour, and it seems like most likely after the FedEx playoffs are done, so he can have a chance at it, I guess, another $15 million payday if he's able to win it. He's the number 2 ranked player in the world right now, behind a guy named Scottie Scheffler, who's the number 1 player in the world right now. Well, they're playing together. Cam Smith knocks in an eagle from about 170 yards today to start his round. And then this footage came out of Cam Smith, crouched down, looking at his putt, sizing up his putt, and Scottie Scheffler walks directly in front of him through his line. And Cam Smith is just down there, and he just kind of looks up like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you and I had very different reactions to this, right?
Yeah.
So tell us how did you respond to watching this play out?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Because F those guys who are leaving the tour for LIV. And if you're Scottie Scheffler and you're the number 1 player and this group of LIV players, sues the PGA Tour, they're suing you. You're a member of the tour. They're suing to get back into your league when they voluntarily left for a massive payday from a terrible country, terrible regime, whatever. And if they're going to do that and we're playing partners, then why should I respect you? You have no respect for me whatsoever. You have no respect for the tour. You have no respect for where you're playing and what we all stand for and what you used to stand for. So if we're playing golf, golf's a gentleman's game. There are a lot of unwritten rules in golf. One of them is you don't walk in someone's line, but you have already taken a blowtorch to the unwritten rule book and the courtesies and the gentleman-like behaviors that we all, kind of complicitly agree to dating back hundreds of years. So why should I care about you and your line? You're not going to be here. You don't want to be here. Why are you here?
Well, he probably wants to win $15 million.
Great. Great. Go take. You're going to get that and spades from these other people.
Okay, so I of course had a different reaction. I thought that this was an act of a petulant child. If you got a problem with them, address them in the locker room.
Maybe they have.
Yeah, and maybe that wasn't good enough for him. I don't like if you're going to be an a-hole like Cam Smith is to the tour, don't respond by being an a-hole back to him. That's just that's just the way I view it. Like
that's super high road, obviously, and you're a better person than me, clearly. But I just don't see how that gets anything. I think it's awesome. It's a really funny moment. If he did it on purpose, it seems like he did.
Of course he did it on purpose.
It looks like he was kind of smirking the whole time, and Cam Smith gives him a WTF, bro. I'll tweet out the video so you guys can see it. But this is great. This is what's come to now. It's the good guys and the bad guys. And what makes me just what I've thought about all along, and when it comes to golfers, right? I've met movie stars and Hall of Famers and everything like that, and I'm never in awe. I'm just it's really cool. But when I meet golfers, I am like a little child. Like I am starstruck. Like the one time I met Jordan Spieth, I was just the kid's like 20 years younger than me. I'm just like, right. Oh my God, Jordan! Hi, I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you. Of course.
I'm in awe because I love golf. I know how damn hard it is.
Yep.
And they are so good at it. So good at it. So I'm starstruck by them. But when we watched the Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka feud a year ago, and now this stuff, the petty nature of it all makes me go, these are just a bunch of just adult children who get to play a child's game for millions and millions of dollars, just being absolutely petty with one another. And I'm starting to kind of fall on your. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Like, petty is fun when it comes to this type of stuff.
And I'm just like, Scottie, come on, man. You're a just throw him up against the locker in the locker room and tell him.
Also, it would be one thing if, so Cam Smith is a number 2 ranked player in the world.
Right.
And Scheffler's obviously been number 1. He's had an amazing season all year, kind of dating back to the beginning of the season and what he did at the Masters. But it'd be one thing if Scheffler was like the 58th ranked player in the world. No one would care. Scheffler's number 1. There's nobody better than him on tour right now. So it's literally like, what? What are you going to do? What are you going to say to me?
I'd love to see the 58th ranked player on the tour do it too, because if you stayed on, we think you're so low, Cam Smith. I don't care if you're the number 2 golfer out there. I'll walk through your line. What's the worst thing that could happen to the PGA Tour through the FedEx playoffs?
Well, the worst thing is one of these guys winning, like Patrick
guys.
Reed winning or somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the way, the 58th ranked player is JT Boston, who's playing in this event. So he could really do it because he's been playing well lately as well. But yeah, if one of these guys wins, like if Cam Smith wins and then just bolts like he's rumored to, like it's just going to be a major bummer if you love golf. So
major bummer, man. Sound like the Big Lebowski there a little bit. Yeah, it was very interesting. It was funny to see both of our reactions in real time. Like, oh, come on, Scottie, you'd be better than that. And you're like, I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love it. This is awesome. We're looking into that pettiness.
Like next thing, Scheffler's gonna be like clapping or like talking in his backswing or something. Like, it's gonna...
I mean, realistically, like if the guys wanted to, the PGA Tour guys wanted to, it would be just like, hey, we don't want you here. You don't want to be here, so we're not going to make anything easy for you.
Well, that's kind of what Rory said too, when he was just like, it's nice to not have to deal with the distraction this week because the LIV guys had sued to get into this event. And it got denied, and they're not there. And Rory was kind of saying, look, it's nice to not really have to talk about that.
And then somehow, in some way, shape, or form, they have to bring it into it with Cam Smith now. He's a pretty darn good golfer.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Cage went for him for Halloween, TJ. Yeah. That's the most disappointing part.